Top tonight, he admitted to molesting boys in the 1980s, but he is not facing charges because of the statute of limitations.
After seeing our story about Randall Doctor, a lawmaker started an effort to change the law. And today, that movement got underway with a committee hearing.
But is the proposal unconstitutional? New at 6, 24-hour News 8's Tom Hillen asked lawmakers backing that question.
Randall Doctor was a church cadet leader at the time in Muskegon. That's where he met his victims. It took the men nearly 30 years to come forward and tell what happened.
Many times victims do not come forward until they feel safe and it's late into their adulthood.
Before the 2001 law change, child victims of sex abuse had 6 years or until their 21st birthday to come forward with allegations in order for their predators to be charged.
I started to get sexually abused when I was 12. And my life changed directions for the first time I met Randy Doctor.
Doctor can't be charged with those crimes, even though he has admitted to them because of the statute of limitations then. But in a committee hearing today, some representatives questioned if the bill was constitutional.
We do have some violations of constitutionality as well as limitations of statutes. And those statutes were put in place many years ago.
Similar legislation was passed in California, but was struck down by the U.S. Supreme Court in 2003 as unconstitutional.
If we have to challenge the constitutionality again, then the state of Michigan would go ahead and do that because our kids are worth it.
The Supreme Court ruled a law could not extend a criminal statute of limitations after the existing limitations period had expired in order to allow a prosecution to go forward that previously had been barred because of the time to do so had run out. The vote was 5-4, and Hughes says of the 5 justices that said it was unconstitutional, 4 are no longer on the bench. She thinks if a case like it went before the high court again, the outcome would be different.
Sometimes we have to go to extraordinary measures for our children, and I think this is one of those times that this should be tested again.
Muskegon County Prosecutor DJ Hilson, who right now can't charge Doctor, agrees.
When we talk about this particular issue and what it means for victims, it's a battle that's worth fighting, and certainly it would be nice to have that opportunity.
Doctor is currently serving about 4 years in prison on drug and weapons charges. There was no vote today in committee. We'll continue to track the bill's progress.